Let's be honest. In the West, everybody knows that handheld gaming is dying or is already dead. Just look at how many Western third parties the 3DS and the Vita get, and look how poorly the Vita is selling. But let's talk real talk. Now, don't you remember when BioShock was announced on the Vita several years ago, and that turned out to be a great big piece of vaporware, with Ken Levine and others coming out to say that the game really didn't get anywhere, like when it came to development? Well, now BioShock has been announced instead of for the Vita, the Apple iOS platform. So basically, it's going to be playable on your iPhone, your iPad Air or iPad 4, or your iPad Mini 2. Keep in mind, this is what BioShock is going to be playable on instead of the Vita. It's going to get a phone version, but not a handheld gaming version with two analog joysticks and physical buttons. Now, what does this say about the state of handheld gaming? When games are skipping this gaming platform in favor of the iPhone and the iPad. What does that say about the state of handheld gaming? However, the Vita does have some upcoming Japanese games. I went on to GameStop, and here's what the most anticipated Vita games are. Akaiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed, where the gameplay is you destroy vampires by destroying their clothes. You totally want to be caught playing that in the subway or the bus, or Senran Kagura. It looks like a fighting game with an amazing destroy people's clothes mechanic. Or Hyperdimension Neptunia, which is a compile heart game, so really that's all that needs to be said. You totally want to be on the bus or the subway playing these games, right? Right? And let's be honest here, there's a reason why nobody's buying the Vita. When these are your most anticipated games, like two niche games that look like they are probably going to be good, I think, and three games which are obviously trying to pander to people who only want to play fan service games, then you know there's something wrong with the console. While Nintendo, on the other hand, still has the same kind of games they do on the 3DS as any other Nintendo handheld. The same line of Pokemon and other Nintendo first-party games that really were never as good as their main console counterparts. Of course, the main console is doing so poorly at this point that more people are actually looking at the 3DS games for the first time because, long story short, the Wii U is just that much of a train wreck. Oh, and it also has tons of kid games. You really want to be playing hardcore games like How to Train Your Dragon 2 or Lego Ninjago Ninjoys or whatever that is. Whatever. Here's the thing. Handhelds, they're dying. The 3DS doesn't have anything relevant unless you want to play a rehash of a game you played years ago, and the Vita, just fan service. That's all I have to say. Because, let's be honest, you can look at the facts and realize that when even BioShock and Grand Theft Auto skip you for mobile, you've got a problem.